Alright, it's time to explore the Black Meadows, I guess.
Sure. Craved a feel a thirlim.
That's a forest troll. In a 3 gang.
How may I help?
Well, I guess we're gonna pepper it with magic missiles.
Yes.
She agrees with me.
What?
What is it?
Lava neon. Seek.
Well,
Got him.
Sure.
What? Who's this? Blazes. Willem, you useless bastard. Get her! We'll add her gear to the pile.
Craved a feel a thirlim.
What a bunch of losers.
Yes?
Oh, we'll let it play out. Okay, well, first of all,
What?
she's gonna have to bear form. Okay, we're doing good so far. We're gonna roar. Very good. Bentley the
Yes.
leader is about to die. Why do you take damage? Is this per encounter? Yep. Use it to heal. Got him. What are you doing? Oh, just changing targets.
Oh?
Got him. We didn't lose too much health there.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's for you. What's this? Oil. Ah, that's cooking oil. Tattered note. I need you to deliver a haul for Kern to sell. He will not speak to you unless you know the words. Yik Nebon. Yik Nebion Eldfion. Wow. Okay. Wow. He's only found in the gift after dark. In the gift after dark? Huh. Greasy chicken bones rattle at the bottom of the crates. Someone carved the innards to or as into the log. Well, whoever that is really dumb. Nope, that's just head back to Easternwood, as expected. Oh, save. Well,
Well, let's go. Yes.
Yes?
Pressed. Well, combustion wounds isn't bad. I guess.
That's not a
Oh my god. Heal.
Yes?
Oh my god. Heal right now. Is it almost dead? Oh, okay.
Yes?
Okay, time to pull out the big boys here. What does this do? Paralyze for 10 seconds. I'll go with a paralysis. Nice.
Yes.
Okay. You need to go over here. Alright, he's paralyzed. Cast that on him.
Yes.
You regenerate yourself. Okay, good.
I?
You cast Necrotic Lance on him.
Yes.
You probably this.
Lava will be on seek.
Huh?
We need ghosts right now. Oh my god, why do you transform
Well.
back? Oh, wait. You need to heal now. Got him. Alright, cool. Whew.
Huh?
What is that? Awaken wood? Trees and shrubs have grown around these ancient bones, shrouding this monument to Gallowaynes beneath their leaves. Well, I would rest, but I highly doubt we'll ever face one of those again. But I could be wrong, and if I am, I'll just die. So, oh, unlocked Kaid Nuwa, or Kaid Nuwa. Okay. Is that a dragon bone? No, that looked like a drake. Bones feel hard of stone, yet surprisingly light. Oh, we got Madmere Bridge. Very nice.
Craved Afila Thirlim.
Spiraling should be pretty
Well.
easy.
Yeah? Sure.
Nice. I like that war bow. Spare bedroll is laid out in this tent, but there's no other sign of kith. Look, there has to be something over here. Look at it. Maybe we'll find something.
Craved Afila Thirlim.
Yes.
Bear form. Hello? God damn it. Now you got injured for no reason.
Slowing it down.
Thank you. All the heal spells in this game is
Sure.
based on, what is it? Endurance and not... the fuck do you call it? Health. And that's kind of annoying. Was there nothing? Oh, man. Oh, no. Wow, I'm looking at the wrong place. I'm in the Black Meadows. Alright, now time to explore the middle. Oh, come on! God damn it. You know that one black spot is gonna be, like, annoying the shit out of me. That too.
Craved a feel a feeling.
God
Yes.
damn it. Stop targeting my druid when she's not in bear form. Yes, target the tank. Thank you. Got him.
Huh?
I have a feeling my chanter needs
Right.
something to attract their attention. So on the next level, I'll see if I can't find something that draws in enemies' attention, like a taunt or something. Because my chanter is not getting hit, and that's not okay. You know? She's supposed to be the tank, and yet she's not getting hit. The fuck? My druid is like a tank damager, like a barbarian, so she can take a few hits.
Craved a feel a feeling.
She can take a few hits, but 30 damage, damn. But I'm saying it right now. You know, she can't take that many hits. Ooh, boots. Constitution, nice. You got boots. So it goes up by 1. Toughness also goes up. Okay, so apparently there's a bug that if I double click on this shoe, well, apparently there's a bug that if I double click on these shoes, it will remove the passives on it. No, it didn't. But again, the game did patch today. Well, the game did patch, so maybe they fixed that. But that seems like a really broken bug, glitch, whatever you want to call it. But now my tank is even tankier, which is nice. My druid's almost dead. Don't worry, Onyx. I'll heal you eventually. These overturned cart bristle with crossbow bolts, bloodstained darkened the cracked wooden slats. Nice, explored everything. There's this Shrine of Gallowayne that I have no idea what the fuck to do at, so... Well, we can go here, and we'll go back to town, take the rest at the inn, and we'll travel back here. And then we can either pick Madmer's Bridge or Caid Noir. So, probably gonna go to Caid Noir. It looks like a castle. Maybe I can take it over and dominate it with an iron fist. I don't know why I can't I wasn't able to take Riedrich's castle, even though I killed him. Very disappointing. Ooh, I want to see the guard. What will he say now that the Lord Riedrich is dead? What happened? Urgent gapes at you. You're the one who murdered Lord Riedrich on behalf of that cretinous traitor, he sniffs. I'm sure you understand your request for housing and land is completely out of my hands now. But I killed both of them.
17 and a half. Well, could be 18, depending on how you count the dwarf woman. The dwarf woman. You were trying to figure out whether to count her as a full person. I think you oughta. The people hanging from the tree. 18 of them. Well, last I counted, anyway.
Is that what you people do for fun around here?
Name's Adair. Though to the people around here, might as well be 19. Don't think I'd put you much higher than 22, 23 tops. You look like the sort that likes to get involved.
What makes you think I was interested in the dwarf woman? He looks at you for a moment, his brow arched, and his smirk broadens.
I was smoking over here, saw you staring at her. Twice I refilled my pipe. You never so much as blinked. Your mouth was so slack I took you for a Radric at first.
Do you know what a watcher is?
Careful, friend. Best not use that word round here. Could be any number of Radric bootlickers within earshot.
He's dead.
Ciphers, animancers, watchers. Same thing in the eyes of folks around here, Radric especially. They come through these parts all the time with their cures, preying on the desperate. None of them are who they claim to be. Of course, seeing you with that funny look, I'd be halfway inclined to believe you were having some kind of communion with that dwarf. Either case, maybe I'm not 19 after all. No offense.
None taken. Good. They don't mean it personally when they hang folks here. I have to remind myself.
The town's had it in for me for a long time now. Only fellow who ever stuck up for me, well, he's number 18 up there. My headman on the farm. Used to be my captain during the war.
The war. Saints War. Only one in my lifetime. Fella decide he's the living incarnation of Eothas, overthrows Riedkiras, marches on Direwood, so we gave him a Direwooden hello. What is that?
We blew him up.
Oh. He smiled at this, but it is a smile of one recounting a joke for effect rather than enjoyment. Who is Eothas? God of rebirth and redemption, formally anyhow. Maybe they call him blah blah blah. We already know all this. I guess I was supposed to speak to this guy way early on in the game, which I thought I did, but I guess I was supposed to speak to him again. So, why was your headman hanged? Got involved. Riedrich sent them down here the other day. They say they had it on good authority someone in town was working with Kolsk, plotting Riedrich's overthrow. Said if he didn't come forward right then and there, they hang every last one of us. No one was coming forward, so Swithin, that's my headman, he steps up and said it's him. They took him and his word. They took him at his word. He sighs and shakes his head, his eyes fixed on the tree. Bound to happen sooner or later. If not for plotting against Riedrich, then for protecting me. What is that against you?
Picked the wrong god. That's what it comes down to. Used to be a lot of Vathus worshippers in Gilded Vale. That mess of rocks over there, that was a temple to him, to give you some idea.
Why is the O silent? I don't know why. Eothas sounds better than Aethys.
Then one day, somebody named Widewind shows up on Deerwood's doorstep. Says he's the living flesh of Aethys. Got an army with him. Suddenly, Aethys isn't so popular in these parts. My brother Woden and me, neither of us believed it. No way was that Aethys. He enlisted, then I did too. But, he didn't make it back.
Oh, okay, so Aothas. Okay, so the E isn't pronounced E, it's pronounced A. Okay.
After the war, people took to punishing Aethys worshippers, accusing them of treason. Got real ugly, especially after the legacy started. Folks needed someone to blame. I was safe because I fought, but then this rumor starts that my brother, that he was on the wrong side. And I wasn't so safe anymore. Until my headman stepped in and said they'd have to hang him to get to me. Seems that's no longer a concern. Of course, the townies don't do the hanging these days, but when Raedric's men come, they got no problem doing the pointing.
Aulus glances at you and lowers his voice. You can see why I was eager to leave. Oh, Aulus. Who's Kolsk? Someone who got tired of all the hanging. He's on the run now, probably will be till they catch him. If you're hex to be hanged, what are you still doing here? He gives half a smile, drinking, mostly. Points of fact. On my way out, just haven't figured where I'm going yet. Not a whole lot of places out there that don't think Waywin's legacy started with Waywin. We could travel together. Where are you headed? Some place called Cade Noir. There's an old watcher there who might be able to help me.
Seem to remember hearing something about that years ago. He tamed that place. People would seek him out for all kinds of things. Troubles of the soul, questions for the departed. Of course, that was back when you didn't have to say watcher with a hush on your breath. A man such as that, there'd be things I'd want to ask him. Don't know why I never thought of it before. Not sure how I feel about setting out with a stranger. And a strange one at that. But, truth be told, you might be the only one in town who wouldn't feel some relief seeing me swing from that tree.
There is a fine reason if I ever heard one.
All right, then. Guess I'll do some sightseeing. As long as you're not the one picking the sights.
He tilts his head forward and gives you a pointed look. Let's get going. Nice! Is he a fighter?
Hey.
Yup, he's a level 4 fighter.
Hope you're not expecting much.
Okay. Well, how much is your armor? 7? That's horrendous. Here. We'll switch armor. Because that is horrendous. Oh, what's second chance? Grant second chance? Wait, does that mean if he goes down, he'll come back up? That's great for my healer. What are you good at? Athletics. I actually haven't found someone that's good at just lockpicking. One-handed shield. Do I have another one-handed sword? A fine stiletto. Gone share. Fast, crushing, piercing, fine sword. I'll give him a fine sword. What about shields? I don't have any shields. Oh. That's disappointing. Oh, apparently his secondary is a bow. A bub. Here, I'll give you a fine crossbow instead. You can give me back that bow. I'll trade you her shield, because you are a dedicated fighter. She can have your shield. And you can take that endurance potion and the beer. And you know what? Just take this too. Which I need to start using on these characters. They're starting to pile up, which is not good. Oh, no, 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 no. If you're going to be in my party, you're going to be black and red, my son. Not blue and whatever that other color was. Disgusting. Very nice. I like it. Oh, a cape. I think I have a mystical cape for you. Yeah. There we go. I'll take that. Anything else? A helmet maybe. Here. You can take the same helmet as this guy. And you, please give me that back, and I'll give you the leather one. Yeah, the leather one. Okay, very
Hey.
nice. Oh wait, we need to do this. Why is she all the way in the back? I don't know. I like this formation. Even though it's kind of wonky.
Of course.
I thought there was one more named person in this town. Blacksmith, Egro, Temple, South, Road, Windmill, North, Alpha. I thought she was gonna follow us. Alpha. So you do get a fighter really early on. I didn't know that. Huh. Whoops. What the fuck? Oh, wrong house. I can't believe I don't have a house here. That's so boring. Just because I killed him? Come on. Come on. I should just be able to commandeer a house. I mean, you know, I killed the ruler, so that means I'm the ruler now, right? That's how things worked back then. I don't know why there was a lot of frame drop there. Oh, probably because it's raining. You wouldn't think this game needs a frame drop, but I guess not.
Hello.
Hand over the crate. I found your shipment that you were looking for. Tuatanu reaches out to take the crate, raising it effortlessly into the counter. His face split in a broad smile. Why? So you have. This is excellent news. We can finally get back to work. And to show you a real black hammer quality. None of this flimsy little swords. Here, I'll give you a taste. He ducks behind the counter and rises with a heavy wooden shield in his hand. Might not have much in the way of material to work with, but it's still black hammer craftsmanship. You go on and take that. And here, some coin for your troubles too. His pleased expression dims. Do you find anyone with a wagon? Bandits overtook the wagon. I doubt your people survived. Tuatanu shakes his head, running his hand over his bald pate. Poor fools. Always told them they ought to hire some guards instead of palming the extra coin. He sighs. I'll have to hire on more hands. Don't suppose you want to settle in Gilded Vale? Try some delivery work? He smiled thinly. You have my thanks for your assistant, friend. Give me some time to work the forge, and you'll have your pick the next run of weapons.
Hail and well met.
Always good to see a friendly face. You made good use of those supplies I bought us. Some of my best work. If you ever want to see our special stock, just say the word. Of course. Of course. Damn, a lot of blues now are in here, huh? God, this is so dumb. Why is this not better categorized? God, this is awful. $15. Any good shields? 12. Fine medium shield. I can get that from my other person. Fine warhammer, fine rapier. All this is good. Azurith stiletto. Spell striking, jolting touch. Grants jolting touch. Oh, okay, so anyone that uses that can cast jolting touch. Hold wall. This is a really good bow. Jaina's lance. Oh my god. Look at that passive. +1 constitution. Oh, this is great for my druid. I don't have enough money though. Damn. What is this? Oh my god. Nice. Definitely gonna be for my warrior then. Is this bow good? War bow. I have this. Fine war bow. Never mind. That's duplicate. And good enough. We don't need the note. Does this do anything? Damn. What does this do? Grant's bash. This shield appears to have quite literally comprised of a front of a larder. It still has the full pull rings and metal crosshand reinforcing its surface. Oh my god. Oh, my defense actually goes down. Why? Oh, because this one has +4 on it. No, but I like that larder door. There you go. Jesus Christ, okay. And he can now hit with it too, which is really good. Right, it grants him a secondary attack. So he can now, like, hit with the larder door.
Hey.
Okay. Let's get out of here and go to the inn and take up rest. And then we'll continue on to the bridge, wherever that's called. Because... well, because... I don't know. Oh, yeah, because it's not our main objective. What's that so hard thing to say? Bring Adair to speak with Merwal. Ah. Oh, right, I need to talk to Durance again. Let's spend the rest of this episode in the inn and talking to people, if they are good with it. I tried using all magic users, but obviously, I prefer story-based characters over characters I make myself.
Yes?
Nothing.
Oh?
What?
I have a question for
If
you.
doubts and curiosity plague you, your skin...
Okay, we still need to take a rest. I hope that old Watcher is still there. Been years since I heard anything about him. What is it you want to ask the Watcher in Kite Noir? Just something about the past, about the war. I've been thinking I missed my chance to find out what I wanted to know. That old Watcher, though, he opens up a few possibilities. I want to ask something about you. If you're sure. What do you do before this?
Oh, other than the war, I never strayed too far from where you found me. Farming, mostly. I was never much for cities. Never learned a trade. In my younger days, I thought I was going to go preach the word of Aethys, just in our temple there. My parents encouraged it. I made so much trouble for them growing up. They used to say it'd be best if I got in good with the God of Redemption. Of course, us blowing him up probably didn't help my chances there. But if anybody'd forgive you for blowing him up, it'd be Aethys.
Did the people of Gilded Vale really try to kill you?
They, they did. It was strange timing, because we just won the war. They celebrated when I came home. There was music and dancing. Trumbull used half his grain making this big honey cake. I still dream about that cake. Like having the best lover of your life, but only for one night. And they were all sorry to hear about my brother. Took a while for word of the purges to reach us. Aethasians being murdered in the streets. Cold morn and the like. No way would they let something like that happen in Gilded Vale. That's what they all said. But the weeks went by and the purges spread. Pretty soon they weren't so sure my brother fought for Deerwood. And they weren't so sure I did. Caught me by surprise after all the celebrating. Should have seen it coming after the tailor said he was going to fit me for some new clothes, but then all he wanted was my neck measurement.
Really?
Nah, not that last part. But you had to think about it. Says a lot about the place I've been calling home all these years.
Why did you stay for so long in a town that hated you?
Well, I'm sure my parents are still wondering the same thing. The Aethasian purges were like this madness had come over the town, like a disease. Seems like when you see something like that, your instinct is to wait for it to pass, even when you know it probably won't. The family whose farm I worked on, they had a little hollowborn girl. And they heard the Animancers had this cure, the salvation it was called. They went running. This salvation, they were putting animal souls in children. You might have heard about it.
Yep.
Giving them enough personality to care for themselves. You can guess how that turned out. Matter of time, the children broke down. Became wild things. Monsters.
Yeah, Duran's told us about this.
Anyway, these farmers put the family dog's soul in their little girl. For a while, the girl, she's making eye contact, she's feeding herself, albeit in a kinda messy way. And one day she snaps. They found her gnawing on her brother's bones. Had to chain her up, put her in a cow pen. Well, the mother, she wouldn't have anything to do with the girl after that. But the father, he'd visit every day, feed her chickens, toss water on her once in a while to get the dirt off. Most of the village, they'd whisper about him. Poor man, they'd say, sick with grief. He was just waiting for his daughter to look up one day and recognize her papa. He was waiting for her to get better. Didn't understand that at the time, of course, but these days I think about him a lot.
Do you have any family? Just my parents now. They took a ship back to Adir when the purges started. Wanted me to go with them, but I didn't see things like they did. Been a long time since I've seen them. I really should visit. For some reason, I haven't much felt like leaving home. Good thing they chased me out, or might have never left. Wanted to ask you about something else.
What's on your mind?
Was wondering about Aethas.
It makes two of us.
What is there to know about Aethas?
If you're looking to find religion, maybe you want to start with a god that hasn't been burned to dust, but I won't stop you. Aethys, he was a young man with a silver crown. Carried a candle around with him. Sounds like I'm giving a bad eulogy here.
He was, well, He was a lot of different things to different people, I guess. Rebirth, redemption, light. Out in the country, he's gone. The farmer, who helps all things pass, seasons and people both. He watches over the weak, dust gone. Sees imbalances made right. You could see why all the copperless rowdies around here might take a liking to someone like that. He was real popular here for a time. These days, you won't find too many worshipping Eothas in the open. It's hard to know who still does it in private and who's given up. Feels like I'm the last one sometimes. He smirks. If that's the case, he deserves all the mourning. Do you still worship Eothas?
In my way. I don't suppose he expects me to show up at his temple these days. Not much left to do for him other than keep his memory alive and keep hoping that he's just been playing a joke on all of us these past 15 years.
Far as I know, he hasn't said anything to anybody since the God Hammer detonated. Why worship him then? He grimaces. Well, if it turns out he's not dead, and I gave up on him, I have betrayed my God twice. Even the God of Redemption's gotta have standards. I'd probably be reborn as a fat Amana horse. That's not really it though. Not all of it anyways. He casts a sidelong glance. Guess it's more I still believe in the things he believed in. I just hope his death doesn't mean the death of those things as well. Sometimes it looked that way. Why did you choose to worship Eothas in the beginning?
Raised that way. My family's been Aothasian going way back. Suppose it wasn't much of a choice at first. Don't know for sure why my family started worshipping him. Probably because of Gon looking after folks like us.
I'm calling him Eothas again. Whatever. He looks you in the eye, conspiratorial. Could just as well be my ancestor did something so bad only Eothas could forgive. It explained a lot about where I got some of my less respectful traits. Do you only worship him because that's how you were raised?
Mm-mm. There was something I genuinely liked about Eothas. Always. Like he understood people better than the other gods. Knew all our flaws and weaknesses and accepted us for that. Folks are at their worst when they're afraid. A god like Eothas, he made you realize there was nothing to fear. Made you a better person. Of course, he goes away for a few years, and look what happens.
What made you think Waywin didn't speak for Eothas?
Was his actions. Not when he started his rebellion, and not even when he took over Raed Saris. It was when he sent his armies into Deerwood.
Up to that point, he was sticking up for his people. That's what Eothas does. Least the Gon part of him. Those farmers were starving and their governors didn't lift a finger. I figure if it wasn't Eothas himself, at least he had the right idea. But then he sent armies across the border, even crossed it himself in the end. Word was, he was chasing refugees that escaped the rebellion. Wanted to punish them, and punish us for allowing them to live here. That just didn't fit for me. Those were the deeds of a vengeful god. Skane, or Wodica maybe. Or just a man who's lost his sense. I still have trouble believing it, but there's no one left to ask if it's true. Tell me about the purges.
You sure you don't want to talk about something more pleasant? Like the War of Black Trees or the Legacy or something?
It's eye-opening, seeing just how naked you are when you got no god to protect you. The Saints' War was a hard time to be a Deerwooden. People thought it was the end of times. They talked big about how we were gonna defeat a god, but I don't think there was a man from here to the White March didn't think he was gonna die. It does something to you, thinking you're gonna die at someone else's hand. There's a rage that comes, indignation. Imagine a whole country full of that. Might have been Cold Morn that started it. Town near the border. They let Waywin march right on through. Rest of Direwood cursed their name till the end of the war. Some say it was the Eothasians that persuaded the town not to oppose the army. Others said it was just cowardice. It was like the legacy that way. No one knew the real reason, so they just picked whichever one best suited what they wanted to believe. Either way, that town was burning before the first ashes of Eothas hit the ground, and it felt good to the people there to be in control after being so helpless, so the fire spread. A lot of us Eothasians went that way of a god. There were claims from the Church of Magren that she actually commanded the purges. I found that hard to believe. Sounded to me like the people doing what they wanted, wrapping their god around like it was a cloak. Then again, that's what I thought about Waidwin.
What's on your mind?
Nothing, because I finished talking to you.
Gods keep you.
I like a room. Pretty please. I'm glad that having more people doesn't increase the prices of the inn.
If doubts and curiosity plague you, what? If doubts and curiosity plague you, you're skinning your knuckles on the wrong door. Huh. I suspect the answers will seed more questions. If doubts and curiosity plague you...
He grunts. Where are you from?
Where I hail from? From one of Magren's fires. A cathedral. Ashfall. Made of blackened trees. I studied the scriptures there. The fires carved into the land. The trunks of the burnt trees. And in the factories where the rifles and cartridges were shaped. All are chapels in other devotions.
Other devotions? Durns nods. For Magren, any fire is enough for worship, physical or not. A blacksmith's anvil, a craftsman's bench, all arenas where fire is waiting to be born. Durn snaps his finger. It just needs a spark, like an alchemical fire, or a spark to cartridges, to speed them to their purpose. Their purpose? Durns tilts his head thinking, well, their purpose then. It was many thens ago. Durn scratches his beard. Beard was a little brighter than now. But yes, cartridges, guns all had a purpose, and that purpose was punching holes in mages like you and letting their pompous air hiss out. Durns gives you a half smile, then nods. Woke your mind right up and keep them staring at the ceiling in the dark instead of sleeping. That's for certain. Alath rolled his eyes. Pompous air, indeed. A little violence as an answer for unchecked power. Well, Magren gave an answer for that. Magren put soldiers and mages on equal footing. Durns nods again. Mages were troublesome in that time. Firearm made every man a mage, and a caster's pretty arcane shield was little match for them. It turned each commoner into a beast that could spit fire. It leveled the field of battle, that's for certain. Made many a mage a grave. Well, because there were shit mages. Well, then again, it does take a while to cast a spell. Tell me more about Ashfall. Durns grunts. You're more curious about it than most Magren's faithful. What else can you tell me about the Ashfall? What's more to tell? Durns frowns and his hands tighten on his staff again, his fingers seeming to sink into the wood. It is one of the greatest fire of Magren. The high seat, he shrugs. Some say the blackest, not of evil, but of ash. All that remains after the fire has fed. He pauses. I call it a cathedral before. And that's not the full truth of it. It's more a battlefield. It lies in the heart of the world, the war of black trees. Its timbers built from the burnt forest there, each timber blessed by fire, and one of Magrin's greatest battles. Many of us helped shape the war efforts there, with flames and firearms. What is the cathedral like? Massive, beautiful, blessed by the goddess. Flames cannot strike it twice. Durance's eyes travel to his ashen staff, studying the etchings beneath, the tunnels and chambers below, and fire pits. What? Tunnels and chambers, bellows and fire pits. And many of the faithful, looking for a means to bring the fire to the world. He turned his gaze from the staff to you. Guns, explosives, alchemy. All these are our holy symbols, and we are eager to share. That staff of yours seems like your holy symbol.
This? In a way. This is more of what's left behind when flame strikes. If Ashfall is a cathedral propped up and fenced with such sticks, then this stick, well, this is what props me up as I walk the cathedral of my road, to other ashfalls waiting to be made, perhaps. The wood is taken from the war of black trees. Sturdy. It served me well on my travels. Been a boon companion.
Can you tell me of the War of Black Trees? Do you have whale's eyes painted on your skin? There's more mysteries than questions, and even a marching force of answers won't placate you. Even soldiers need to let their thoughts settle, just as their priests do. Damn it!
Certainly.
Of course.
What? I'm already full. Ruby, stop it. You're not gonna come back into my party, Ruby. I already have Opal and Onyx. And that's probably the only two I'm gonna ever have in my party now. Until I find another person. Then, probably... Onyx is probably gonna have to go. Because I like the Chanter. I like Opal. Let's go to Magmar's Bridge, I think. And then we'll explore the city, right? Cool.